champion. Yeah. Down in the cannon ring. Let's go, okay, now you are, baby. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. And we got Team K9 in the building. And we're going to discuss the best division in boxing. Stop it. And I got the knockout artist. That's right, the knockout artist. Part of Team K9, my dog, Kevin Kyrie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing? You been good?
Oh, yeah, been great.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. We'll have Dean Glazer up in a minute. But what division is the best division in boxing?
Right now I'm gonna have to say welterweight.
The welterweight division? Stop it! The welterweight division?
Welterweight got the most heavy hitters. They got the best boxers right now.
Oh, okay. You talking about Crawford? You talking about Spence and Boots Ennis?
Yep, all of them.
OTs? Mm-hmm. I might have to agree to disagree with you. You know why?
What you thinking?
I'm thinking 135, 130, 135. Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah.
Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia.
Lopez, yep.
Lopez. Oh, I done woke you up now, huh?
Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull. Yeah. Come on, somebody. Hey, you. Hey, come on, man. You. Let's go. They ain't ready.
Yeah.
Let's go. My dog, Kevin. So let's talk about your last fight. You knocked the cat out. How did it feel to get a knockout?
It felt great, just knowing that all the hard work I put in the gym, the sparring rounds and everything, to just get in the gym and just put it all together and do what I had to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, when you first started boxing, you did underground boxing. Mm-hmm. Do you think that helped you a lot to transition to amateur boxing and then to go further and turn pro? You think that helped you? Was it a head start for you? Or was it not a head start because you started boxing and you needed that? You started boxing late and you needed that.
It definitely was a big help because it gets you used to being in the ring and facing competition. It gets you used to knowing what it feels like to be hit, knowing what it feels like to just be, tired, just knowing that you're not about to just go in there and a lot of dudes think they're going to get in there and just knock a dude out or whatever the case is. But, it's more than that. It's more of a skill-based sport and thinking and everything instead of just all physical. So definitely helped me out a lot.
That's good. Anybody want to shout out? I know you just had a newborn baby. I mean, you want to shout your newborn baby out? You want to shout the wifey out? I mean, anybody you want to shout out?
First of all, I want to shout out my team, Team K9. Everybody that's that I'm working with. We out here doing our thing, getting better every day, sharpening each other and all of that. Yeah. I want to shout out my family, my girl, my kids, my dad, my mom, all my supporters, everybody who's watching me and supporting me and seeing the journey that I'm on and sticking with me through it all.
Yeah. Now trust me, I appreciate you shouting me out, me and the team out first. But tell me, do you think that it's important to give God his first?
Oh yeah.
That's without a doubt. You ain't have to say that. That's just without a doubt.
That's already given. That's already given.
Yeah, there you go. How they say what's explained don't need to be explained, or I forgot how they go.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
Yeah. There you go. Go. Hey, let me see if I can get Say on the live. Hey, Say, you want to get on live?
No, my bad. I can't right now.
Okay. See you at 6:00 tomorrow.
6:00.
All right, champ. Stop it. It's over. Hey, look. So your next fight is scheduled when?
June 10th at Azteca Gym.
Azteca. And what's gonna happen? You gonna whoop that trick?
Getting a knockout. Getting a stoppage. You already know. That's what we're going for.
Absolutely. We got Keith on here. He hit the 14th like. We got people that's saying what's up and everything. We got Fred Carriel from the Contender Season 2. He's saying what's up. We got B Jackson. We got AD, the bass man. We got Justin Fazan. He got them K9 gloves. He ordered his. Let's go, champ. Yeah, look at him, y'all. Hey, Dean Glazer, where you at, champ? We got Jamel Farad. He was the first one on here. So yeah, so do you still stick with the welterweights being the best division in boxing, or you had a second thought and just wasn't even thinking about the 130 pounders?
I do think the 135 is definitely a competitive class. I feel like 147 got more of the best pound for pounds right now. They're not really as active as they should be.
Yeah.
So that's probably why, it seems like 135 is taking over the game because dudes in that class is fighting, every card. So but I think it's pretty hand to hand.
Okay. They're a lot younger at 130, 135.
Yeah.
147 gotta get it now. That's why Spence and Crawford finna fight now because they got gray hair. They looking like me a little bit. Hey. And I look good for my age. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's all good. Yep. Hey, if y'all want to join the discussion with me and my dog, Kevin Kyrie, before Dean Glazer get on, the link is right there. All you got to do is hit the link and tap in. Y'all might want to ask the champ Kyrie, some questions. You might want to ask the other champ some questions. Now, not only is he a good boxer, he's a good chef. He's a chef too, and he's a security guard. So,
Yes,
which one do you get the more pleasure in doing?
I love cooking. Definitely love cooking. That's like my second hobby. I'm doing that. If I'm not in the gym, I'm in the kitchen or I'm with my family. It's just all those three.
Okay.
If I ain't doing one of those, then, I'm probably asleep. So.
Is that how you got your girlfriend? Was it the cooking? Tell the truth, champ. Tell the truth. That's how I got mine. My wife, it was a cooking. SB, wasn't it? She said, hey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. So, yeah. So
she my biggest fan when it comes to the cooking.
Huh? You in the gym tomorrow?
I said she my biggest fan when it comes to the cooking.
Okay. Yep. I said you in the gym tomorrow? Roto!
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Definitely see me there.
Oh, yeah. So, listen. Now that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is finally about to fight, are you interested in going to the fight? Are you interested in seeing the fight? Or do you still hope the fight actually takes place?
I think it will take place because it seems to be a little bit more serious this time around. And then we got all the rest of those fights, big name fights that's just happened. So it's their time. It ain't no time to be playing around no more. So I think it will happen. I'm definitely interested. I will be buying that fight, tuning in, because it's gonna be one of the bigger fights of the decade, really. So gotta see it.
We got Mar. The discussion right now is Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. And do you think it's gonna take place? You know, Jamal.
I got Errol, baby.
Huh?
I got Errol. I got Spence.
Who you got, Kev?
Who you got, bro?
It's tough. I'm thinking Bud gonna edge it. I'm thinking he gonna win, probably by the decision.
I'm rolling with my man Jamal. I'm rolling with Mar. I'm going with Errol, boy.
I just think Errol been through more battles, man.
Yes.
You think so?
I think I don't think Crawford been tested yet, man.
You hear that?
I don't think he been. I think Errol. This coming back from that car accident. Right. I'm like, I don't know. I got Errol by a slight edge, man. I think Errol.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that because Buzz definitely had some tough fights. He had a lot of fights, the same fights as Errol, and I think, in my opinion, he did a lot better in those fights than Errol did.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
At the end of the day, it's a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight.
Because styles make fights at the end of the day. So we don't know what we're gonna see.
I think somebody gonna get knocked out. I don't think it's going 12.
Oh yeah.
I think somebody get knocked out. But I'm gonna roll with Errol. I like Spence, man. I like that dog in him.
Man, I'm surprised because Kevin, his style is Errol Spence all day.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you won't.
I think if it do come to a knockout, I definitely give it to Earl. But I think Bud is gonna edge it out. Like I said, he gonna edge it out for the decision. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout.
12, yeah, it's Bud. If it go 12 on the skill, because he got a little bit. I give him. They got a little more better skill than Earl, and I just think Earl got a bit more. So it's like it's either or, man.
Right. Like I said, it's hard to judge. It's hard to judge because both those dudes amazing fighters, So
yes,
it could go either way. You never know what's gonna happen. It takes one punch.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't like a kid right now. I can't wait. I'm just glad it's about.
Do y'all think it's gonna do more pay-per-view buys than Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia?
Yeah,
I think it will.
Yeah, everybody been waiting on this fight, K.
Yeah.
That's true. But the masses, I mean, you got to be a boxing fan, I believe, to really know who these guys are. They too quiet.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no chill. They are. That's why you know what? You got a point. Cause Ryan Garcia got a big fan base, and we know Tank. You're right. It might not. I just thought about that. Cause both of them are chill guys.
They chill.
Yeah, right.
But I think the hype behind it, just because of who they are and the fact that people have been waiting on this fight for so long. Yeah, that's just it's gonna sell it. And then along with, everything they about to do in the press, because they really haven't started doing nothing yet. That's going to sell it too. So, it's definitely going to be one of the bigger fights.
2,500, bro.
No, they did.
Steven, it's 2,500 right now.
How much?
Now, wait till people start reselling them. The cheapest seat's 2,500 right now.
Yeah, wow. I can believe that.
The tickets on sale already?
Yeah. Fortune told me earlier, we had the gym. He said, he's at 2,500 already. The cheapest ticket. He just did the highest of 35,000. So I talked to Sam Watson, who's the right hand man of Al Heyman last night.
Okay, this was 1,200 to 1,000. He said it was gonna be.
Man, Fortune said it was 25, bro, this morning.
Oh wow!
Yeah, probably now. It definitely is.
Yeah.
The price is gonna go up quick.
Yeah. I think they should actually, have the tickets a little lower because, like I say, black on black crime don't sell, bro. If you think about it, Floyd Mayweather made his money not against people his color, his skin. It's always been against Canelo Alvarez or Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, you're right about that one. Right. Yeah. You're right.
Conor McGregor, man.
Did you make good money on the De La Hoya fight?
Huh?
Did you make good money on the De La Hoya fight?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was another one.
Yeah. That's another one. But it wasn't nobody his, Now, when he ended up getting his name established, his last real fight was against Andre Berto. At that time, Floyd didn't care. He was getting his guaranteed money anyway. He was just fulfilling the contract.
Right. And that fight didn't do a lot. That fight
I don't know exactly. Because people already knew what was up.
Right.
Floyd said, take this money and calm down.
Yep.
Yeah. But I got Arrow 2 winning slightly right now.
We're Arrow 2. We gonna see. Hey, what we doing? We doing a fight party? What we doing?
Oh,
I ain't paying all that damn money. I ain't go. I wanted to go, but I ain't paying all that.
Oh man, listen. You and that big boy. So look, your gas prices cost that amount of money. That's easy. Man.
I'm paying $150 a day for gas. I can tell on that fight. So yeah, we need to
$150 a day.
Huh?
$150 a day.
Oh, this truck, man. If I get all the way down to E, it comes almost $150 to fill this truck up right now. Premium 93, like $5.15 right now.
Yeah.
And there's a credit we gotta take.
Man.
Yeah, okay. This damn truck killing me. Yeah. I'm about to take my black butt home now.
That's good. Now I'm glad you tapped in though. I was wondering was you gonna tap in or not.
Yeah, we need to figure out what to watch it. Now we going to the Carissa fight, even though they're the Chinese fighters. I think I'm still grow because. All right, let me know. I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, let me know because I want to go, man. I'll go.
Okay. All right, Kev, you going?
To who fight?
Clarissa.
I gotta see what I got going on that day.
Okay.
I want to go though. I want to go.
Oh, that means no. That means no.
That don't necessarily mean no. I ain't looked it up the days.
Right.
Like I said, if I can go, I will be going.
Yeah. With the fight with the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight, I always like to wait and watch the build up and see the training camp and I like to pick who I think gonna win off watching that.
Okay.
Because you just never know. Like it might get 1, 2, 3 days before the fight, and somebody might get sick. You know what I mean?
Or break their hand or something like that.
Yeah, break a hand. Rumors might be somebody got dropped in camp. Anything.
Yeah.
That anybody that was voting or going or betting on Ryan Garcia, if they would have found out that Ryan Garcia got hurt to the body, and that's the reason why he pulled out his tune-up fight, they would have easily betted with Tank Davis.
Yeah. Yep.
They should have been betting with Tank Davis either way. That was Tank.
That's your man's in them, huh? That's why I can't believe you ain't going with Errol Spence.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard for me. Like, I wouldn't bet on that fight because it can go either way. I like both of the dudes, and I just know how they've been doing with the boxing scene lately. So I just feel like if it goes 12,
yeah,
they gonna give it to Bud.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. I just can't see him knocking him out.
But we don't know, Kev. We don't know who the judges are. We don't know who's really the A side, because if Terrence Crawford signed with PBC, a lifetime contract, if it go to a decision, they giving it to Crawford. Remember, he a free agent.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking, like, if it's gonna go down to the decision, and they gonna give it to him.
Oh, you think it's gonna be a decision?
I think it's gonna be a decision. Yeah.
I got Spencer knockout in the 8th.
Not 8th. It's over.
I got Spencer in the 8th round.
Oh, Spencer 8th
I don't know why my gut feeling would tell me he gonna catch Crawford slipping.
Ooh, get that? Hey, they've been talking slick though. They've been talking slick. All right, they've been on ESPN talking. I heard they've been building the fight up.
Okay. Oh yeah, they was on first take. Yep, with Stephen A. Yep.
Yeah, and
I just know Crawford is a slick fighter. It's hard to really catch him slipping. So
yeah.
Then he do the switch stance and all of that. So
yeah, he do switch up.
I think Errol gonna make him brawl.
Errol gonna make him what?
You think Errol should make him brawl instead of fighting a skill fight with him?
Oh, I don't think he's gonna brawl.
Oh yeah, definitely. He gonna have to cut the ring off for sure.
Oh,
y'all know him?
Steve, baby.
What's going on, Steve?
Iron Mike.
What up, champ?
What's
good?
Up,
Dad? What up, Jamal?
What's good, Stevie, baby?
What's up, fam? Y'all all right?
Boy, like
you at work. Where you at?
Oh yeah, I'm at work, man. I found a nice,
get that money.
a nice quiet spot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Hey,
Yes,
Steve.
sir.
Hey, Steve,
What up, champ?
we debating on who gonna win. So we got two saying Errol Spence gonna win. We got one saying Crawford gonna win. Who you got winning?
Woo! I gotta go with TC. I'm gonna go with Bud.
Oh, it's 2-2. Oh, we get one more person on here. That, hey, look.
Because Errol a pressure fighter.
Yeah.
Bud know how to deal with that, man. He gonna keep him at a safe distance.
Okay.
So we can't work his body like that.
Okay, so you got Bud.
That's my belief. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. It's gonna be a decision.
Okay.
That's the same thing I'm saying.
Oh,
okay.
That's you said 2-2.
Going with the same person.
You said they what?
I said that's why y'all two going with the same person, because y'all think it's gonna be a decision. So y'all agree that if it's a knockout, most likely it's Errol Spence getting a knockout.
Yeah.
I think if it's a knockout,
so. I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
Okay.
I don't think Bud getting a knockout.
If it's a knockout.
Right.
Okay. It was a knockout.
I don't think so.
What's going on, Dean?
Oh, what up, Dean?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. Hey, Dean Glazer. We got Dean Glazer in the building. What's somebody doing? Ordering food? Somebody got something too loud.
Hold on, let me roll my windows up.
Hold on. Excuse me.
Hey, Dean. Hey, Dean.
Yeah, what's up,
You're gonna be the final pick. You gonna let us know who we should be going with.
Tiebreaker.
Who you got winning between Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford?
Bud all the way.
That's 3 for Bud.
Besides K9, that's my favorite fighter.
Yeah, you hear that? Say it again, champ.
Besides K9, my favorite fighter is Bud for sure. I gotta go.
My dog, let's go.
Okay. All right, take it easy, brother. See you tomorrow.
Say what you say about the last fight?
Nah, I was telling the young bull I like his last fight, man. It was
Oh, I
last minute.
appreciate
He
that.
looking good, man. It's
Much
hard to do that, bro.
I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, Dean, look, Dean ain't playing with him. Now, so
Oh,
Stevie J right here had to pull out the fight because Stevie J was sick.
Yeah, I know you told me, yeah.
Dean came in like a little brother and whooped that trick.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Yeah.
my brother.
Let's go.
Congrats.
Stay ready so you don't have to
teamwork
get
makes
ready.
the dream work, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
And win for the team, man. Hey, it's win for all of us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's a win. I knew we'd be able to do it, man.
Do y'all think that the fight is really gonna take place though? I mean, anything can still happen.
I don't have faith in it.
You don't?
They gotta make it happen, man.
I don't have faith, to be honest.
I think it's gonna happen. I can't see them. I can't see them not going this time. After all this time, they done hyped it up. There's too much money to be made for one. Like,
but hold on,
it's not happening.
You say you want to do a video? Okay, I got you. Where you at?
But
when Manny,
listen? Do you think it's enough time for them to actually promote the show? I mean, the fight is in July. We about to be in June.
In June, yeah. So like a little over a month to promote it.
Exactly.
I think it's gonna sell itself.
It's already.
Hey, to be honest
been
with
promoted.
you, I mean, I could be wrong, but to be honest with you, I think they're gonna get everybody excited. They're gonna push the fight back.
Push it back.
Yep.
August.
Yeah.
Damn. You think it's bad timing?
Huh?
You think it's bad timing?
Yeah, I don't think they got enough time to promote a big fight like that. If they push the fight back a little bit, give it more time to promote it, they can make more money.
Okay.
Talk about it, have everybody happy and geek about it, then postpone it for another month.
Okay. Kind of like what Mayweather and Pacquiao did. They waited and waited and waited.
No. I'm not saying wait. I'm not saying wait. Like, cancel the fight. Just postpone the fight.
It still was a good fight though.
Yeah. I went there to fight earlier though, but yeah.
Okay.
But the Pacquiao didn't want to take the rest
Oh
of the
shit.
Oh, Gervonta song. Justin.
What up?
What's up,
man? Justin. Oh man, hold on. These two right here. Dean Glaze
breaking my YouTube cherry.
Huh?
That's the classic.
Yeah.
Brought it out.
Hey, Justin, say something, Justin. I want to make sure I can hear you.
Breaking my YouTube cherry.
Oh, breaking my YouTube cherry. You never been on YouTube before?
What?
Can you hear me? Hey, Justin.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Hey, Mar.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but hold on.
Okay.
You said what now?
Oh, Mar, you good? We can't hardly. Are you driving right now?
Yeah. I'm about to have to shoot this video. I'm about to shoot this video shoot.
You living on the edge right now.
Yeah. Steve, you at work?
Yep.
You at work?
But I'm right back here. I'm about to shoot this video real quick.
Mar, you driving?
Kev driving?
Where you at, in the car?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the car.
You in the car?
I'm sitting in my car.
Where you at?
I'm in my room now.
You in the room? Justin, where you at?
Me, I'm in my room.
Okay. I think you got
chilling. Yeah, I'm in Middletown, New Jersey.
Hey, so we all got our picks. Justin, who you got? Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence?
All right, if I had to go by decision, I'm going to go Spence. But I do not. If we're going knockout, Crawford's knocking out Spence. Crawford ain't going down. There's no way Crawford's going down.
Oh, that's different. How you feel about that, Dean?
I think that's a good prediction. I respect that.
All right, Steve.
Well, I had it the other way around. If that was to be a knockout, it'd be Spence. But ultimately, Bud ain't gonna allow him to get within range and work that. Because Errol Spence like to work in close range. Tear that body up. I don't think Terrence Crawford gonna allow that, man. So we'll see.
Kev?
I had it the opposite.
I mean,
I felt
Crawford's got to get past Spence's jab, right? Spence is bigger.
But I think it's gonna go to decision, like I said, and Crawford gonna get that.
They're gonna outbox Spence, I think.
Yeah.
But Spence know how to get his way in there and do his thing, though.
Hey, so
I think Spence is gonna dictate the tempo.
Spence drops Crawford in round 9.
No, I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all.
Nah.
No way. It's going to a decision for sure. I'll be surprised to see anybody drop.
Right.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody going down. I see Spence pushing the pace and keeping the tempo, and the refs are going to give him points for this. You know, the judges are going to give Spence points more than they should.
You hear that?
I think Crawford is going to outbox him. I think that's what's going to be.
That's what I said. They're going to outbox him.
Yeah.
And
so
then
Lomachenko outboxed Haney. How did that go?
I think Loma actually won that fight, but
that's what we
He outboxed him, but he didn't win.
Hey, they said
Haney's
a lot
the
of
bigger
people
draw in that situation, though.
They said a lot of people rewatched that fight and they changing their minds. I took Haney from jump, man.
You did?
Yeah, it looked like he won that one to me. Lomo turned it up, but I think it was too late by then.
I just feel like he's a bigger guy.
Loma does that a lot. He lost to Lopez in the same way. He turned it up at the end of the fight. It was too late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Loma's always a slow starter. He gives away those first few rounds, and it keeps fights closer than it has to be.
But he won the first.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
I thought he won the first 3 rounds at least.
So I can see Crawford looking better a majority of the fight, but I feel like 2 or 3 rounds they're going to give Spence just because he's more active.
Mm-hmm.
I think to be honest with you, I think a lot of people are biased. I think majority of people that watched that fight, they was biased. If they like Haney, man, Haney won that, man. You got a ticket for the champ. If they don't like Haney or if they like Lomo, man, Lomo won that fight.
Yeah. Some people don't even like Nelly. What Nelly know about boxing anyway? I'll put it to you this way. Because Nelly was like, I ain't watching boxing no more. I'm done. I never watched it again. I was like, it wasn't that big of a robbery if it was. It was pretty close. It was closer than what a lot of people making it out to be.
I think with how close it was, I'm not disappointed in
it could have went either way. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been a draw even.
I was going for Haney, but I think Loma, point wise, he edged it out. But like I said, it could have went either way.
Yeah. No. You know what? I think I take that back. I think the people that were going with Haney or saying Haney won, I think that they actually like Haney and was rooting for Haney. I think the people that went with Lomo, majority of them just believe Lomo really won.
Yeah. Like I said, I was going for Haney, but I think Loma won. I believe Loma won.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I was surprised at the outpour of people talking about Loma won. Like some of the people I would never guess,
Yeah.
Like, wow, man. So Loma got so much support. From that, I see a lot of people thinking Loma won.
You know what that remind me of? I'm gonna give you a perfect example and tell me if this makes sense. So Steve,
I can see that happening. That doesn't seem too controversial.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. So Dean, if you're the better fighter, Kevin, Justin, Steve, you in the gym, right? And you're supposed to be able to hurt somebody, right? You're supposed to be better than somebody, right? Let's say we're gonna use an example. Let's say a person that's a crackhead come in the gym, like, I'll get in the ring with Steve, and he get in the ring with you, and he hit you with a jab. They be like, oh,
yeah, they do that.
Right. Oh,
the commentators.
A crackhead hit Dean in the jaw. Oh, and Dean was supposed to knock him out. Kev, he gets hit by a base hit. Oh, man, that's the same thing with me being a 2-time world champ, right? If I'm in the ring and I do something to somebody, it's like expected. But if they do something to me, oh man, you see what he got hit, man. That makes sense.
Right. So the commentators play a big role.
Haney was supposed to knock
How you
out
doing?
Loma, because Loma was the older guy, past his
smaller.
crimes. Haney got all
Yeah.
the belts, the young guy with the social media following.
Yeah.
Tell me if that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it makes
definitely
tons of sense.
Yeah,
A lot of non-boxers was saying like they thought Haney was gonna lock out Loma. I ain't never think that because Haney don't really knock people out. Like that's not the type of fighter he is.
And Loma's footwork is ridiculous.
But the fact that he was bigger and younger, I guess, you know, they really thought that's what was gonna happen.
Exactly.
Has Loma ever been knocked out?
Oh no.
I know he been dropped, but
It makes a ton of sense. Loma's a victim of his own success. People expect too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but when you the undisputed champ of the world, I mean, and you trying to make a statement, I mean, come on, man, that wasn't a statement being made.
Yeah, not at all.
Gervonta Davis made a statement. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, he did.
Correct. Yeah.
definitely.
So you know, who y'all got between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis for a stock, and who y'all think will win in that fight?
I got Tank. I'm sorry on that one.
I got Tank all day.
Tank all day.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I ain't no bandwagon hopper, but
I got Tank by stoppage.
yeah, definitely.
Now,
Tank
hold on.
Tank
Hold on. Now, do y'all all have Tank by stoppage because of the fight he just had? Is the way he looked just now?
No, because Ryan
that's what
Garcia
Tank
is
do.
a different talent than Devin Haney.
Okay.
I think that. I'm sorry. I retract. I think that'd be a decision as well.
I think the fact that Devin Haney gets hit is what's going to ultimetely be his demise.
Okay.
Yeah. He never
got
had that kind of power.
He don't got nothing special in his bag. He don't do no setups, stuff like that. He just an active boxer, and he just goes out and boxes. Like he don't really do nothing that's outstanding. And I think Tank got a lot of traps. He got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and at the end of the day, that's what makes him who he is. That's why he got so many knockouts, because he knows how to set people up. Yeah. So I feel like in that fight, Haney gets stopped. Well,
Devin said that. Hey, Lightning says Devin beats Tank. You got to remember, styles make fights. Just because you look bad against one guy, don't mean you look bad against another guy.
That's true.
Tank ain't
styles make fights.
Yeah. Haney ain't gonna train for Tank like he trained for Lomo.
Right.
I still think
he should. He should train a lot more. Tank a beast.
Yeah.
He can box, he can slug. But he got it all.
The fact that Tank can box and he got power on top of that, that's what was making him a force.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
He don't just got one; he kind of got it all.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Do y'all think? No, go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying he gonna have Devin on his back foot the whole fight. I think so.
Yeah.
He better not bang with him.
Do you think Shakur Stevenson is the best in the division, though?
Ooh. Tank.
I think Shakur Stevenson is definitely one of the best.
Yeah, top.
It's hard to say because he ain't really been tested.
That's
I feel like he ain't really been against no tough fighters.
Yeah, he was at 130 for a minute. He just moved. He ain't fought in 135 yet, has he?
Who?
Shakur.
Yeah, he a big boy.
Not saying he ain't had no fights at 135 yet, has he?
I think his last fight was at 135.
Yeah.
A what? Oh, okay.
Was it Valdez or something like that?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Oscar. Valdez, something like that.
Yeah.
Or did he fight his last two fights at 35?
He's been at 35.
He's so young now, too. He's still a baby.
Yeah, like 26, 25, 26.
Yeah.
He's only 25 years old, so.
Okay. Do y'all think that that the Crawford Spence?
Yeah, I mean he's still got 3-4 years, so he can.
Do y'all think the Crawford and Spence fight is gonna be better than the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah,
definitely, yes.
But it ain't gonna do more numbers though.
No,
because that's still the highest paid fight, right?
Not at all. I don't think nothing's gonna do more numbers than that for a while.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because we was looking for that fight for what, 10 years? Something like that. Like,
hey, look, be honest with you, I don't think that Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford And this one goes to Dean. Dean gonna agree with me on this one. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford don't do more numbers than Nate Diaz, Jake Paul.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, they will. It will.
But Jake,
Good.
I don't think it will.
You got all the MMA guys and everybody.
Yeah, and
It's
Jake
gonna
Paul's
tune
got a
in.
bunch of guys outside of
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Jake Paul just has his own audience. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
he's gonna be making a lot more money than
He
a lot
know
of
how to
these
sell.
fighters.
He know I don't really care for Jake Paul, but he know how to sell.
Now I want
Yeah.
to say something because I feel like if it's smart in boxing for the Spence and Crawford fight if they let Diaz fight before, because then it brings more fans to boxing, and then
That's
I feel
smart.
like more fighters will watch, or more people in general watch this.
Yeah.
He got his business hat on. He got his business hat on. I like that. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. But you can agree to
Can't hurt.
this,
Yeah,
though,
it can't
right?
hurt.
Crawford and Errol Spence are gonna make more money than Nate Diaz and Jake Paul do.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think they're going to do better numbers.
It should. It's
I
supposed
think they should make more money.
But
I don't think they will. I think it's gonna be more casual fans watching the Jake Paul fight, and it's gonna be more boxing fans definitely watching Errol Spence fight.
Right. I think Jake Paul might make more money than all of them because he is his own promoter.
Right.
Errol Spence has a promoter, even though it's not quote unquote a promoter on paper, it's advisor. But Al Haymon is his promoter and his advisor. And I think that Terrence Crawford is gonna be working with somebody. They ain't gonna just let him get the fight like that.
Right.
So he gonna have to get a lot of that money to somebody. Jake getting most of his money because he going straight to the networks. And
Jake Paul been making a lot more money than a lot of these top boxers just off of fighting celebrities.
Absolutely.
You know, for his first, he only had what, like 6-7 fights?
Yeah.
And he made already like 50 mil, 60 mil or something like that.
Right.
Which is ridiculous because, like I said, a lot of these championship boxers, you know, they barely touching 5. You know,
that's true. Hey, so Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, do you think that like at the end of their career that they gonna do the Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Jake Paul dance where they go and start fighting YouTubers?
No, I can't see that.
Nah, because they'll destroy them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in boxing.
Maybe in like 10 years, but right now they still too young. They still
your point.
No, they
too
ain't.
hungry. Ain't no YouTubers gonna want to fight them.
Both. Let's go look at their age. They in their 30s. Like I think Crawford like 35.
Yeah, that's still young though.
Still young.
Like Floyd almost 50 and he fighting people. So of course they feel like he older. They got a better chance. Huh?
He's doing exhibitions. Floyd.
Right.
Floyd been done for a minute. Floyd been done since he was at 130, 135. He started picking his fights as he got a little older. He wasn't fighting real fighters no more. When he fought Manny Pacquiao was past. Both of them was old. It was both dinosaurs. When he fought Canelo was young. He was still, you know what I'm saying? He was still a virgin.
Right.
So it was a little different. I think when Terrence Crawford and them, like I be honest with you, I think that if either one of them got in the ring with Boots Ennis would beat both of them.
I don't agree with that. I don't think so.
I think so. Only reason why I think so, I'm gonna tell you why I think so. I think so just because this reason right here. Same reason for a fight I lost. I won't be able to you can't get up for a fight like that. You going backwards. Like fight him and he ain't did nothing, and I'm forced to fight him, and they saying he this and that, and he ain't even did nothing. I don't think they'll get up for him. He gonna get up for them more than they gonna get up for him because he ain't never did nothing. He ain't made no money like that or none of that.
True, but I still see. I just think they on a different level than he is right now. He needs to get a little bit more tougher fights that he been getting before he gets to them.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Roy Jones Jr. was way better than Antonio Tarver.
Right.
But Antonio Tarver wanted him because he knew if he beat him, that was gonna make his life. Boots Ennis know if I beat Errol Spence, I'm gonna be the man. If I beat Terrence Crawford, I'm gonna be the man.
Right.
And guess what? Errol Spence ain't saying that, And if I beat Boots Ennis, I'm gonna be the man. He like, man, what? How was he? What he done did?
Right.
He said, nobody. Do you remember the video when Jamal Charlo was talking about he was talking about what fighter he was talking about? Daniel Jacobs. He was like, man, Daniel Jacobs, he ain't and Daniel Jacobs walked up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody talking, you ain't even reached the M yet. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Man, y'all don't know boxing. Stop it. Y'all don't remember that.
I remember.
You remember?
Yep.
That's in the video.
Okay. I hope it take place, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be on here going live on do watch party from here. Like I said, I talked to Sam last night. He told me the tickets was gonna be $1,200, $1,000. Jamal just told me he talked to Fortune, and Fortune said the lowest ticket cost $2,500. Stop it. Yeah.
Man, we gotta tap in on this. I say we all go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, your people say, listen, you got that grill.
I'm saying, boys, let's go. Let's do it.
Huh? Yeah, you know what I was thinking about doing, though, to be honest with you?
Let's do it. What's the money?
I was thinking about buying a couple of tickets, right? And then keep them and sit on them. Yeah. And then when cats get desperate, I can double up.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that for real.
Scalp them out.
You have to get them now. Get them now because by next week they're gonna be double the price.
No, but they're not on sale yet, are they?
When are they going to sell?
I don't know.
That's smart though. Very smart.
Yeah.
It might not go on sale though.
Okay.
They might sell out quick.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: Is it a good thing? And how would you feel? Okay, if you get tickets, right? But you're in the nosebleed seat. I mean, do you think it's better to be in the nosebleed seats than be there? Or is it better to be at home entertaining your family and doing a little watch party? I mean, which one you think would be better? Because I don't want to be in a nosebleed seat and be at the fight. They're going to look at me, that's K9. Like, why he up here with us? Why he ain't down there? Like, that K9 lost, man. Charlo whooped that shit. He don't got it no more.
I think it depends on who you are. If you want that experience to be like around people and be around other people that's like excited about the fight, and it's gonna be better for you to be there. But if you just want to see the fight and see what's going on and everything, it'd be better to be sitting in your living room.
Yeah.
Because you get the up close and you get to see the punches and see more of what's going on. Because if you're in the nosebleed, you really not seeing that.
For real.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
So it all depends.
Okay. Yeah, an important thing is if you have kids, because if you have kids, you shouldn't do that shit.
Okay. Yeah, for Zone, I can't. Sometimes your live is kind of cracking a little bit. It's kind of like delayed or something. Where you at? In United Kingdom?
Oh, my bad. You want me to dip out?
Yeah, you should go out and come back in. Yeah, I think that's what you need to do.
All right.
Yeah, just go out and come back in.
I get some water.
Yeah. Hey, Kev, that boy Kev, look, Kev, you the hardest worker in the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, but he got the coldest shirt on though. That boy Dean Glazer got a bunch of gear.
Oh, yeah. Look, we got the father-son boxing right here.
Oh man, look at him, y'all. Stop it. Hey, make sure y'all follow father-son boxing. You go to this actual YouTube right here and you scroll down and subscribe to father-son boxing. I think that's a great name right there too, boy. I had to get that trademark. You see him, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Man, whoop that trick. Hey, so it's supposed to be 2 fights. I think they said it's gonna be a 3-fight deal though. Between Crawford and Errol Spence, like they already signed that. Listen, if one person win 30 days, they got 30 days before they fight again, or before they sign a contract, or something about 30 days. They actually got to fight again, and after that they can fight a third time. I mean, they got everything in the contracts like detailed to the T. They wasn't playing
like the Wilder and Fury.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep, there you go. See, stand up. He read the contract. It's a 2-fight deal.
Yeah, I think that's smart though, because if it's like exciting as everybody think it's gonna be, it don't matter who wins, because we gonna want to see a second fight. Exactly. Especially if it's close. and don't nobody get knocked out. It's just like the Haney and Loma fight. Like, you know, people want to see another fight with that because so many people thought that Loma won. So many people thought that Haney won. We want to see it again and see a more defining winner. So,
yeah. I don't think Haney goes nowhere near Lomo in a rematch.
Nah.
And why would he?
So.
Why would he? Why not move on? You know?
Yeah.
Make it decisive.
Because you know what but I'm saying he did it for the experience. And be honest, think about it. You think he fought him because it's a good fight, or you thought that Loma was just over the hill? Why do you think he really fought him?
To kind of establish his character, because Haney not as popular as every other championship boxer. So I feel like him fighting Loma, he felt like was going to give him a little bit more clout and kind of let people know who he is, because he was trying to play the villain role too.
Yeah.
Which, obviously that sells more.
Yeah.
He's trying to do what Mayweather was doing.
Yeah. Give me two things. Give me one thing, and tell me, and I owe you 10 push-ups if you could think what's on my mind. What's the main thing that Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis got in common? All y'all. One at a time.
They're champions.
Hey, that's a good one. But that ain't the one I was thinking. The one I was thinking, but that was a good one. I should have been thinking that one too, though, but that was too easy. This one's going to be a little harder.
Underrated.
No, Tank ain't nowhere near underrated. Tank?
I feel like it's got to do with people they're involved with, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know where they're from.
I don't know. I think
David's from Baltimore.
Okay, yeah, he from Baltimore, yep. And I think Haney from Vegas.
Yeah, well, that's what would have been my guess. They're both like Alabama boys.
What is it? I got the 10 push-ups already.
Huh? You got it. Want me to tell you? And tell me if y'all agree. Both of them used Floyd Mayweather to their advantage.
Yeah.
That's a really good
point. Well, doesn't everybody, if you can?
Yeah, but I'm saying them two. If you can, they was able to. If I can, I would have too, but they was able to. Tank used Floyd used Tank to build his image. I mean, Tank wouldn't have all the followers if he wasn't promoted by Mayweather. The people that knew Tank, a lot of them, because Mayweather was bringing him out and saying he the next this, he the next that, and next thing you know, Tank was beep beep. He was out the door. He got out the contract. That was gangster. Then Devin went straight to Mayweather's gym. Was getting trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. And even at the time when Tank was promoting, when Floyd was promoting Tank, remember he was giving Devin Haney pad work. Remember?
Yeah.
He was mad too. Remember, Tank was mad. Stop it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Somebody said I was right.
Oh,
Somebody
so they're both out of Mayweather camp.
Huh?
You're right.
Y'all remember?
When the champ's right, the champ's right.
I know a little bit about this sport. You hear me? A little bit. As my dog Paul would say, I'm just a little peon. I'm just a little peon. Yeah. That sits in the corner. Oh, somebody said beating up a woman. Who was that? Who did that?
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Controversial in here.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, do you know that
check.
when I was training at the Crunks gym, I think this was when I was about 20, 21, Devin Haney was actually training down at the gym with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He I had him on my live when I was doing a dog pound. When I was doing a dog pound, I had him as a special guest with James King. And he was like, K9, you don't even remember me, but I trained at the Crunk gym with you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't remember because, he was so young. He was little. They don't look the same no more. But to be honest with you, I do remember his face now. I do remember him. What y'all think about the Lopez Josh Taylor fight?
I don't even know. I ain't even been looking into that.
Yeah.
Oh man, Josh Taylor a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
won.
he is.
Huh? He a
Oh,
beast.
Theo.
Hey, don't forget he
What
gave
does everyone think about Fury not being able to get any fights?
Fury.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody wants to, sign the contract with him. He can't get nobody to fight.
Who you talking about?
Yeah, it's my cat.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about Tyson Fury. I'm hearing things again recently that he wants to send contracts to Joshua, and Joshua ain't taking it seriously.
Man, hey, listen, boxing is a game. They say you can't play boxing, but business-wise, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what the real truth is.
I feel like nobody, it's just, like Fury's old news kind of. Nobody wants to fucking deal with it unless it's like, yo, until your name's on the contract, don't even send it to me, bro.
Right. Yeah, but Fury wants you to, man, I mean, no homo. Fury wants you to bend over backwards, man, for him. Like, the man won 20 million. The last fight that Fury fought, he made 80 million. So what you mean?
Yeah.
I want 20 million. You making 80.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Against fucking Chisora. Who the fuck even, why?
That's what I'm saying. That man making money. Like, I need mine too. Yeah. And Wilder, I remember when they fought, Wilder made 40 million and he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you wonder why the UFC fighters are actually turning over to boxing. It's money in boxing.
And a lot of them trying to fight the heavyweights and stuff like that. I don't remember what his name is, but
Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou.
Yeah.
He's trying to fight a lot of these dudes.
Man, he's getting old, man.
And Jon Jones too might toss his hat in the ring.
There you go. It's more money.
I don't think none of them dudes should cross over to boxing though. Like that ain't what they need to do.
You don't think so?
For money wise, yeah, because they gonna make money, but it's a different game. Only using your hands.
Yeah, completely different. And you know what? We all learned that back when McGregor fought Mayweather. I was in the MMA, didn't know anything about boxing, and I thought McGregor had a chance. But looking back, I'm like,
I didn't think he had a chance at all. I think he did a lot better than what a lot of people expected him to.
Okay.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah, I'll give him that. But like, you could see there was the times he'd like swoop around Mayweather's back. He wanted to like kind of grab him and suplex it. You could just see it all over. He's just like, damn, I can't do anything. Like, yeah, man, it's boxing. You gotta stand in front of him.
He really got gassed out in that fight.
There's no power. Like they kept replaying the same uppercut. The uppercut didn't land. Like the uppercut was nothing.
Because when you got other things that you can do in the MMA, like you don't want to use those tools. There's only so much boxing that you gonna learn when you can
boxing the best. He's boxing the best.
Yeah, so
that's why I was telling Dean. Dean do jujitsu. I told him, listen, we go ahead and go pro, you and fight a bum and build you a following because MMA fans support MMA fighters way more than the fans support the boxers. And you could take that crowd and audience and bring it back to boxing and mess around and fight Jake Paul and make 2 million, 4-5 million in no time.
Right. Easily.
Yep.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Fans are in MMA, the money's in boxing.
Absolutely. Look what Clarissa Shields did. She got a nice little brand. Huh? Yeah, she got a nice brand, but look, she still wasn't getting what she deserved, right? I think only because she's a woman fighting in a male dominant sport. So she said, I'm gonna cross over. And she got in the cage.
Yep, and brought those fans over to boxing.
Absolutely. There you go. So it's all business now.
Right.
Yeah, it's business.
Much respect for Clarissa Shields, man. She's a dog for real.
Oh man, she's a dog.
Definitely.
That was
another ball game too.
Yeah, somebody said they disagree. I don't know what they disagree about. It's the money grab. Hey, that's the reason why we on here. Hey, we don't all agree on everything. That's why we got different opinions. We all got different brains.
It's a beautiful thing about it.
Yeah, absolutely. My man said 32 says she made big money against Savannah Marshall.
How?
Is she going against her again? Ain't that the fight that's coming up?
No, you remember the fight that the other girl pulled out because she failed a drug test.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that make me kind of critical on really if I'm that interested in going to the fight, even though it's Clarissa and it's gonna be a huge fight. I mean, I wanted to see the girl that gave her first knockdown because I knew it was gonna be interesting. The build-up was gonna be like, this the only girl that knocked Clarissa down. Now she not fighting her now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh, see, man, you gotta keep your head to the streets, boy. You know
That
the
must have
streets
just happened.
the boxing.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah. Now my man Denver says she's not a big draw. If she was light skinned, do you think she would actually get more people involved
Yeah.
in boxing? Her fan base would be a lot higher.
Cause what's the name?
Probably so.
Yeah, I was about to say Baumgartner.
You know, she pulling bigger numbers just off of how she looked. Like I'm gonna be honest. She's a great fighter. She's a great fighter, but people are looking at her and they like, wow, it's boxers out here that look good like that. Like, oh, I want to watch her.
You go.
You know, so that has a lot to do with it too.
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna do a video. on this person right here. Tell me. I want to spill the beans. I want to see if y'all can guess who is the woman that put martial combat sports for women on a map.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey, bro. I'm talking about. I don't order fights and pay pay-per-view for just know anybody, especially not a female. I order her fight. She has so much hype going against her or with her.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one. And she
had
became
that
an actor.
huge hold in the back, and she looked like she could hurt people.
Yes.
Yep.
She put you in that
a lot of women boxers and the women fighters, they don't have the size look.
Yeah. Yeah, she was strong. And she had that look. She used to be like this. With that little ponytail. Man. If she would have stayed undefeated and kept winning, I think the UFC would have even took off even more when it comes to the ladies. I mean, they still doing good, but she was opening doors up for women boxing. She opened the doors up for all women in boxing and MMA.
Yeah.
She was Hollywood too. Yeah, she was on Entourage and shit, you know?
Yeah.
She was in WWE doing all of that, movies.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And she did. She did. Even with losing, her stock was still up there. She was in a movie with Sylvester Stallone. What's the movie called?
Yeah. Well, not Untouchables. The fucking Expendables was one of those.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
I was about to say, wasn't she in the movie with The Rock? But
I know she's cute too. She just had no head movement. She was just fucking walking right down, real easy to hit.
She's not a boxer. She do that ground stuff.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So when she fought boxers, it was the O for that. When you can't take them down and you got to use your hands and your legs. Yeah, she wasn't ready for none of that.
Yep.
Yeah, she's really used to like bulldozing opponents, and when the moment you had to stand up and make it a fight, ooh, it got bloody.
Everybody got a plan.
Because you don't move your head.
And I can't remember the champion right now, the women's MMA. What's her name? The one who be knocking everybody out.
You're not talking about Nunez.
I'm not an MMA dude at all.
I can't remember her name, but she's a good fighter as far as like, you know, using her hands because she got power. And yeah.
Isn't it some older chick too?
Man, I'm really blanking. I should know this.
Yeah, I cannot remember her name.
I also went to the boxing lately.
Right. But she's a big draw too. Whoever I'm thinking of, I can't remember her name, but you know, a lot of people like to see her fight because she gonna come out, she gonna use her hand. She fought Ronda Rousey.
Amanda Nunez?
Amanda Nunez, yep.
Oh, it's her. And you know who also? Mackenzie Dern's up there now.
Yep.
And you know, like I know.
Yo, I just put in MMA women's champion, and Ronda Rousey still comes up. That's how fucking popular she is.
Yeah, she really put it on the map.
Yeah, she had that presence.
She's cute
Misha
too.
Tate too. Misha Tate also was, for a while she was there. She didn't leave the sport. I know she had like a baby and she left the sport for a little bit. But she was up there.
I think the fact that Ronda Rousey was like finishing people and doing it quick, and then she was undefeated for so long, that's what kind of blew her up. And
it's the same way too, the armbar.
Yeah,
like within 30
same way
seconds.
every time.
Yeah.
So it's just like people was just thinking she was unstoppable.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm telling you, man, listen, Clarissa Shields is the GOAT in boxing, and she a beast, but she has to really give it up. All the females in combat sport has to give it up to Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, she the one did it. I remember what's the young lady name? She used to box on the Mike Tyson's cards. Christy Martin. Christy Martin was like the first female that that actually made $1 million in the sport of boxing. And then Layla Ali came along. But I don't think none of them, even Muhammad Ali's daughter, and Muhammad Ali considered the greatest fighter of all time, did not open the doors like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, not at all. No.
Yeah, they loved her. I'm telling you, I didn't order a Layla Ali fight. I didn't order no other female fight other than Ronda Rousey, and she was the main event.
Right.
Yeah.
Main event over these dudes too.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
She's making more money than them.
Man, it seemed like she was unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until she got beat.
48 seconds.
Some hot take.
Nobody's invincible.
And the crazy part is the lady that beat her, like, she didn't even get no call. Like, nobody even knows who she is.
Right.
Now, did you guys see Amanda Nunez back in the day after the Ronda Rousey knockout? She fought Cris Cyborg, who was a scary woman to fight.
Yeah. She beat her up.
Beat her up.
Like I said, Amanda Nunez is really that's really that deal. Like, she should have had the popularity that Ronda Rousey had.
Juliana Pena, and then Juliana Pena knocked her out, and then or beat her up and then choked her.
Man, and that was a crazy fight because Pena, that's a big woman.
Yeah,
big.
Man.
When I seen that matchup, I thought Nunez was gonna win, but it was like I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah,
That was the one fight where I was kind of like, I wasn't betting against Nunez, but it was just like, now this is probably gonna be her toughest fight. But every other fight that she had, 100%, I'm like, Nunez about to destroy.
She just seemed off, in my opinion, in that fight too. I don't know, because like I wasn't in there, but like it seemed like Pena, her punches need a lot of work,
Yeah. But at the end of the day, she was the bigger fighter,
Yeah.
So, and I don't think Nunez is used to fighting people that's like bigger than her. So I think that's really what it was.
You're right. Yeah,
I just realized Amanda Nunez's tattoos are the same ones I want. That's fucking retarded and gay. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, what's that one guy name? I think his name is Khabib. Did he ever lose?
Never.
Nah. Nope.
He never lost.
In the amateurs, but not in the pros.
Did he retire?
Yeah.
Yeah, he retired.
Undefeated.
Undefeated, yeah.
Hey, was he better or greater than Gracie?
Royce Gracie or
Gracie, the older brother.
That's debatable. But Khabib was definitely dominant in all of his fights. Like, it was every fight that he had.
Yeah, he's just a beast.
That's
of
like
a
saying
man,
is Jon
too,
Jones better than Anderson Silva. Like, that's hard. Like, there's so many.
I don't think Khabib faced enough top fighters for him to even be considered one of the greatest.
I appreciate you saying that because I agree.
But I do feel like the fights that he did have, and I think it was the Conor McGregor fight that made people think, Khabib is one of the best ever. Because during the time where Conor was unstoppable, Khabib was the one that stopped him.
You know what?
So
McGregor was one of the best.
Yeah, that's where he got his popularity. But I don't think he's unstoppable. I think he's definitely one of the best up there, MMA wise.
So Jon Jones, the man, then.
Oh yeah, Jon Jones, ain't nobody touching him.
But now here's the thing: I love Jon Jones. I want to say he's the greatest of all time, but he's got something that everybody wants to talk about too, and it's worthy to talk about. He's tested positive many times.
That's about to say. Hey, that counts.
Yeah.
I mean, is it all real? I mean, we don't like.
Don't
cheat.
people also say he's a pretty dirty fighter?
Yeah.
You know, he's like poking people in the eyes and kick you on top of the knee and stuff. It's
but
just
hey,
like,
if it's a street fight, it's a street. But it's not a street fight. But hey,
I don't know. I think MMA is a street fight.
Yeah,
You can
it's
slam
just
somebody.
MMA street fighting. It is with a few rules.
Yeah, free rules, right? In boxing, hey, listen, you can hit him until he hit the ground. Then, hold on. In MMA, the fight don't get started until they hit the ground. Stop it.
Round they damn near do it before the ref hops in.
I don't know the rules though, so once I hit the canvas, I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's not too many of them. It's not too many rules.
Not too many rules.
Yeah.
Like no biting, no headbutting.
No 12 to 6. No kneeing in the head when the hand's down or the knees are down. I mean, there's not many other than that.
Yeah, you can't hit in the back of the neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't kill the dude.
Yeah. 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 I don't like to see no sport, you know, that where it's a lot of blood. It could be boxing, MMA. Once I see a person just getting beat and he's just bleeding and constantly bleeding, stop the fight.
Yes.
I don't want to see nobody really lose their life.
MMA, it's a lot of that.
Now, what about
the blood too much?
If you have scar tissue, like Nate and Nick Diaz always would get cut right in the first round with the same cuts.
Okay.
And, you know, I know they like lose a lot of blood. A lot of fighters lose a lot of blood, but
does
that mean that they're hurt?
Man, hey, when you lose a lot of blood, it's supposed to make you weak.
MMA, a lot of dudes be like drastically hurt, but of course you don't want to let people know that, you know, that's what's going on, because then you're gonna look weak. But after every MMA fight, they say you can't fight for like another 6 months or something like that. You got to go to the hospital. Most of the time, them dudes be suffering fatal injuries after MMA fights. It's brutal.
Yeah, but way more boxers have had fatal injuries than MMA fighters. I don't remember the last UFC fighter that's passed away.
Okay.
Is that true? I know more boxers have probably died than MMA fighters, but I think MMA fighters have more fatal injury because they break legs, break bones, break arms.
Fatal means death, right? Fatal.
Yeah, death. You probably talking about death.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, they don't get to where they dying like the boxers because it's short term for them. Like they get kicked in the eye, lose an eye, I'm done. I'm through. They don't retire like boxers. A boxer be retiring after 20 years, but look how many headshots he done took because it's over the years. He can deal with getting knocked out and fight again. Wait,
and in boxing,
5, 6 months. MMA, it's like they don't even retire. They just be like, I'm done. I'm not. It's over.
And if you think about it, K9, like in boxing, let's say some guy gets knocked out and then they wake right back up and they get up and they fight another 10 rounds, 12 rounds, just like the last dude who got on the last card, on the Haney-Loma card. Some dude got knocked out in the last round, real bad. But that's 12 rounds of damage.
That's true.
I think what it really is in boxing, a lot of the damage comes from sparring. In MMA,
thank you.
They not doing all the kneeing and the elbows and sparring like they doing in the actual fight, and they kind of they do more safe sparring than they do in boxing. Boxing, you might have hard sparring depending on who your coach is all the time, so you're taking damage a lot more and a lot longer in boxing than you are in MMA. Whereas MMA, you only taking most of that damage during your major fights. So
and boxer strikes are like 2.5 times stronger than MMA strikes.
Yeah.
And then you got to think that we're doing that like, okay, we're just going to get that 200 times in our head for one fight. Like,
and all the amateur fights too. I think boxers get a lot on average more amateur fights.
Yeah. Right. You know what? That makes sense because when I was training Ben Askren, he didn't want to go real hard. I was like, I told him I wanted to bring some sparring partners in to help him prepare for Jake Paul. And he was like, no, I don't want no real work. And my son was pity patting him and my son was like, can I go harder? And I'm like, no. I said, no. And man, I understand now. No, in boxing, you can go hard. Right. In MMA, you can't when you're practicing because you don't want to get hurt going into the fight.
Some guys, I know some guys. Like Nate Diaz, for example, I know he took boxing very serious in MMA. He would really spar with Andre Ward, spar with a lot of guys.
I heard that. So you got him beating Jake Paul?
I got him beating Jake Paul.
100 push-ups.
150. You know what? 1,000 push-ups.
1,000. You gonna have the whole team help you? Stop it.
Look, Josiah
bad
motivated
move.
me today with that marathon. Shout out to Josiah.
Man, shout out to
Shout out
him.
to Josiah, man, and Richard for
And
the
Richard,
marathon. They
absolutely.
ran what? Team K9 in the
Team
building. They
K9.
ran
Yeah, can't forget about Richard, really.
26 miles. Yeah, Richard about 55, ain't he?
Wow, man.
Man,
I think Jake Paul is going to knock out Nate Diaz, and not because Nate Diaz is the better fighter. Nate Diaz is a better fighter, but he has worse habits. He's going to drop his hands, and the only punch that Jake has is a strong right straight, and he's going to catch him in like the 4th or 5th round because Nate's just going to drop his hand. He's going to shit talk Jake. He's going to say blah 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 blah, and Jake's going to send one right down the pike.
I don't see Diaz getting knocked out. Diaz one of the toughest
Neither
fighters.
does he though, but that's
Jake
the problem.
Yeah, I think. Look, even now, I know you're a fan of Diaz, and that's one of the main reasons you got Diaz winning. Another one is that you know he can fight. He do got stand up hands, but I think that loss.
Box.
Yeah, I think that loss that Jake Paul had with Fury, actually made him better. My losses actually made me a better fighter. It made me a better trainer. So sometimes a loss is a win. It depends on how you take it.
No, like, I could have Nate winning the fight until Jake beats him, right? Because it takes 1 second for you to drop your hands and Jake to say, "There it is."
Yeah. Now, if both fighters were just turning pro, and Nate Diaz fought Jake Paul, oh man, Nate Diaz easily. I think the 4, 5, 6 fights that Jake Paul had, gave him a lot of experience. I mean, it was like an amateur career, just like with Kevin. Kevin did the what they call it, the backyard boogie, the exhibition. Yeah. That gave him a lot of experience. Like he way better than a fighter with 5, 6 fights as an amateur. Same thing with Dean. Dean did jiu-jitsu. He way
I did
better
some
than a fighter
backyard
with
fights
3 fights.
too. I did some PYP. I did some backyard, but also with Nate Diaz, he did have, I believe, some amateur boxing fights before he went pro in MMA.
Oh, okay. Now that makes it a little closer, but he didn't have actually no underground fights. See, but wrestling and kicking and now if he did what Kevin and them doing, and what Josiah and them did, and what you did, then I would say Nate Diaz all day. But he was doing a lot. You can kick, you can knee, you can, and that's a lot. And while Jake was just doing one thing, and you got to remember another thing too. When you go into a cage or you go into a mat and you ain't got no shoes on, you used to being flat-footed with no shoes on, that little extra 1 pound with them shoes on, that's like I told y'all, when I was getting ready for fights, I would wear gym shoes just because they were heavier than boxing shoes. And then a week of the fight, I would start wearing my boxing shoes to get ready for them, and my foot speed would be extra fast. That makes sense.
Way to close, nice.
Yeah.
Must start boxing ankle weights on.
Huh?
Yeah, seriously, I gotta get the
ankle weights on.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all better learn something. Stop it. You better for real. Oh, that boy said, hold on. Stand up. Rivera said, Nate can throw hands in MMA. He's not a boxer. You better listen, Dean. Stop it. Don't go to Vegas with your money, boy.
He is an MMA boxer, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. MMA boxer.
That's his style. That's his style.
Oh, yeah.
He's not one of those that's like using a lot of takedowns and doing a lot of kicks. It's just like Anderson Silva. Like Anderson Silva gave Jake Paul a good fight.
Yeah.
He did.
Boxer.
Yeah.
No.
But
he didn't, though. He didn't. He didn't.
Yeah. But
look at
this.
Come on.
Look at this.
Come on. You didn't look at that.
I mean, get a lot of experience.
We saw what Jake Paul was capable of in the Fury fight because Fury wasn't that good, and Jake Paul was exposed as not having anything other than a right hand. So, Silva going as long as he did with him, it's like, why? Anyone can beat Jake Paul. He sucks. Jake Paul is a shit-ass boxer. Like a shit-ass boxer.
Now, I wouldn't say anybody
people don't box. Because he's trying to say, I have better technical skills than a non-boxer. Like, great. Congratulations. Like, I think, like I said, Nate will probably win every fucking round, even looking worse than Jake. but he's going to drop his hands at some point.
No,
He's just going to try to
Nate's a
take a
finisher.
breath for 5 seconds.
Nate will finish him. And in boxing, you can't take as many shots and without hitting the ground. They'll stop the fight.
I don't think Jake is going to. Jake can take shots. He's a tough dude. You know, he's going to keep Nate off of him enough. Like, you know, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be stupid because he's going to only be looking for that right because he has no damn jab. It was so bad. How do you not have a fucking jab?
Yeah.
Wait, so are you going with Jake or Nate?
I think Jake is going to knock out Nate because Nate is going to be undisciplined later. I don't know, 5 or 6, like undisciplined. He's going to take a break for a second, think he has more room and time than he does, and he's going to get freaking walloped.
Yeah.
He's going to go, oh, because that's what Jake Paul wants. He wants that shock factor, that wow factor, that highlight reel hit. You know, he knocked out Anderson Silva. You got to give him some credit.
Yeah, I hope
he knows how to fight guys who can move.
I hope Nate Diaz win. I hope Nate Diaz win because
I don't like Jake Paul at all. But I can see, if you ask me what cracks first, it's going to be Nate doing this, just putting his hands down and being like, "What's up?" Bam.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, he tries to move back. He thinks he has more room to go back than he does. Catches it off the top of his head.
And you know, another thing too, though, is that Jake Paul has a lot of stamina now. He's been boxing to be able to build his stamina up, like 5, 6 fights in a row on a pro level with a crowd, a big, enormous crowd. That boxing cardio is a lot different when you actually compete. I mean, think about how tired you was, and you had ran early that morning, Dean.
Yeah.
You was, man, how tired was you?
I was real tired.
I'm telling you, that was 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Yeah. But you still got the W.
Still got the W.
Stop it. Let's go, champ. That's right. That's right. So it's different.
Decisive.
It's different. How was that workout today, though? How was that workout today?
It was good, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, yeah. Today was great. I missed running outside and doing all those workouts.
Oh, yeah.
One of the tougher days, especially with the new people. They get to see how we work and see what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta start somewhere, right? You gotta crawl before you walk, right?
Oh yeah.
We gotta invite Justin down here one day. Justin, you gotta come get that work, boy.
Roll the gauntlet on me. Let's go through it.
Justin, where do you live
I'll be in there. Me, I'm in Middletown, New Jersey. I'm over by Red Bank at Sandy Hook on the shore there.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, that boxing cardio different.
Wait, Justin, do you know that Sally Slices pizza guy? You ever see his videos on YouTube?
No.
Oh, listen.
No.
Yeah, he made a good point right here. Hey, Nate be doing this a lot. Woo, you talking about stamina?
True.
Oh,
That's
man.
True.
That's gonna call. Listen, one good body shot. Woo. This ain't MMA. Well, you know what I'm saying? You gotta listen. If Nate Diaz had 4 pro fights, I wouldn't care if he won or lost. I would go with Nate Diaz because he really got hands. I saw him fight before. But you ain't got, you ain't never fought a pro boxing match before, and you still doing that? Oh man. It's real different.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. I hope he signed a contract that
I think you'll do good.
Win, lose, or draw. Hopefully he signed a contract that they got to get in the cage next. So do MMA next.
Yeah, but I do believe that they're not allowing him to smoke or test positive for THC. So maybe he does take a break from the smoking.
It's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Why?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
now, look, ain't that crazy? But ain't that crazy that Jake Paul is finally now being the favorite? Because when he got in the ring with even Nate Robinson, they said, man, Nate Robinson, man, he gonna dunk on Jake.
Yeah.
He got in there with Anderson Silva, man. Anderson Silva go whoop that trick. Now all of a sudden, Jake Paul is the favorite.
That was very impressive of
Because
Jake.
we see what he can do now.
Loss too.
And he just lost. Thank you. After a loss.
We see what he can do. At first, everybody was doubting him because he was this Disney star that he was fighting other YouTube boxers and stuff like that. Ain't nobody gonna take that serious,
Right.
Until we see that you can fight an athlete, and then once we see that you can be athletes, now we like, okay, well, he never fought a real boxer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's just building his repertoire more and more every person that he fights, and every win that he gets, like, is proving himself a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
Because we all know that
Good
you
for
can
him
fight
too,
for
man. Good for boxing.
years.
Good for him. Make some money.
Yeah. I think you know what? Now listen, I will go with Nate Diaz on Dean. If Nate Diaz did what my man said, if he fought Anderson Silva and then fought Jake Paul, he need to get a tune-up fight. He ain't got to fight Anderson Silva. He can fight anybody. He gonna draw numbers. He gonna do good because he got a big name.
He's got a phone. He can spar anybody he wants before this fight.
No, not spar. Fight. 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 Hey, like what they say on Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, fight. Fight. You have to fight. Yeah. I would get people on here my tricks of the trade on what he could do to actually help himself without a fight. But I ain't gonna tell nobody. You gotta join the squad. Finish him.
Dogs are us, baby.
Tell us. We want to know.
Dogs are us. Oh yeah. You gotta remind me. You gotta remind me now, and then we'll go from there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remind me. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all share the video too, man. When we go off live, man, share it to Facebook. Not just, taking it's the bits that you like out your, out the live, but the whole thing. And then take it's the bits out of,
Yeah, I'm just gonna share the whole video.
Yeah, this is a great conversation.
Yeah. Share the whole video, man.
Yeah, I already shared it.
Knowledgeable stuff going on right now.
Let's go, champ. So, final prediction. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, what round, how many numbers they do pay-per-view buys, and do the fight actually takes place July the 29th?
It definitely takes place.
I think they're gonna do big on pay-per-view. It's not gonna be one of the highest, but it's gonna be big. I don't think it's gonna beat the Tank and Garcia, but it's gonna be up there.
Do a million buys.
Nah. It's gonna be close to it. I don't think it's gonna make it there though.
If it don't do a million buys, it's not a success.
I think it's gonna be close.
What do you think, Dean?
We banking on the boxing fans. Like I said, this is more of a boxing fan type of fight more than a casual person fight. So
yeah,
it depends on how many boxing fans it is out there.
Justin, Dean, what you think? Y'all think it's gonna do a million?
Justin, you go first. What do you think?
I do think it'll do a million. It's been on ESPN. They got Stephen A. Smith talking about it. Yeah. I think it's pretty much the biggest fight of the year to date, and probably the biggest one we're going to see because you're not going to see much from the heavyweights. Yeah. So this is the fight that people have been waiting for years, man. I think this is going to sell. I think this thing is a huge fight.
Yeah.
I think Spence on point.
Kevin. 100 push-ups to do a million. At least a million.
100, I got you.
All right. Even with them stealing links and all that, it's still going to do a million.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I think it does a little over a million.
All right. Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. What about that one? Do it do a million or more?
More.
No.
You do?
I don't think that's gonna sell as much.
No,
I think the last fight Jake Paul had, the Tommy Fury fight, I think that's gonna sell more than this fight will.
That's true. You know what? That's gonna be a hard one. You know what? You never know what the numbers on that one because Jake Paul just finally lost. I think the stock done went down. Nate Diaz got it. I think they're gonna sell off their fan base. I don't think they're gonna really sell to the public, the boxing public. I think that Jake Paul ride, as far as the boxing public, I think it'll finally cooled off. But the MMA fans, they're gonna support it.
I think the Tommy Fury fight did more numbers because it was finally Jake fighting a real boxer. Him fighting another MMA person when he been fighting MMA people is like, it's kind of us getting the same thing that we've been getting. So it ain't gonna sell as much. It's gonna sell, but it ain't gonna sell as much.
He's got an MMA package, man. He got fans.
Like one of the biggest followings.
Yeah.
I think Diaz and Jake Paul sell better than I think Fury Paul did. I think most of the people try to pirate that shit anyway, Jake Paul. crowd.
I don't think it's gonna sell better because I think Anderson Silva really got one of the biggest MMA names, and the Fury fight did more than that. So I don't think it's gonna sell as much as the Fury fight, especially like I said, he coming off a loss. So people done got what they wanted. They wanted to see him lose. So at this point, if he lose again, it's not gonna make as much noise as it already has.
Yeah, I had actually Jake Paul beating Tommy Fury because Tommy Fury is not that good. I saw him, I was like, oh man. I see why Jake Paul fought him though. Really.
They're very equal.
Yeah, they're very equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was supposed to knock if he's a real fighter, last name Fury, brother name Tyson, he was supposed to knock Jake Paul out.
Right. And even that fight wasn't even really all of that,
No.
It just kind of showed like how both ain't as skilled as people thought that they was. Because Jake Paul was, like I said, he was knocking out MMA fighters. So of course, the fact that he was knocking anybody out, people was like, "Oh, Jake Paul, he could beat Canelo. He could do this. He could do that." Real boxing fans already knew, like Jake Paul, he not doing none of that to no real boxer, And I think Tommy Fury exposed that, especially because Tommy Fury, like you said, he's not that good. So Jake Paul can't beat like a low class fighter like Tommy Fury, Yeah, exactly. What can he really do to these boxers out here?
Let me ask you this: do you think Jake Paul is good for boxing, or do you think Jake Paul was great for boxing? Him, Nate Diaz, anybody that came that's a star, whether it's MMA, whether it's YouTube, do you think they helped the sport of boxing?
Yes, definitely. Because now more people is tuning in. More people want to box because of Jake Paul. More people is looking into boxing and just seeing it as a sport, rather than just seeing it as a combat and stuff like that. So
right.
Yeah, you might think
I
I'm
think
crazy.
It's big because. Go ahead, Chad.
No, I was gonna say no. My bad. You might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I think Jake Paul do more for the sport than Floyd Mayweather. I think Floyd was more for himself, and I think that I think Jake is more for the fighter. I mean, look what he did for Serena. What's her name? Serrano. Amanda Serrano. Right. She made $1 billion up under him. Mm-hmm. And he care about the fighters. I mean, he really know the fighters are being pimped. I mean, call it what it is. Like MMA fighters, they being pimped.
Yeah, they being pimped.
Man, Dana White is the Don King of the MMA.
Yeah, definitely. As far as him helping out the fighters and him actually taking a stance to make sure these fighters are actually getting what they deserve, Jake Paul is definitely doing a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think he brought more viewers to fighting than Floyd Mayweather did, but I do think he's trying to do more.
Absolutely. I think Floyd, I know. Floyd care about Floyd. I think Jake Paul care about the sport. I mean, think about it. Pound for pound, who's taking the sport more serious? Jake Paul or Floyd? Floyd, listen, he like, I'm going to make money off the exhibition. I got a name. Jake is actually putting his YouTube channel on hold to take this fight serious. All these fights serious.
Right.
I think the fans that he brings to the sport are good not because they know anything or they care about the sport like themselves, the fans, the new ones, but because they don't know anything and they're so polarizing and controversial. It's a lot of arguments on Twitter. So it's a lot of publicity, good or bad. He gets people talking.
Yeah. You're right. I'm trying. Kev, where you at?
Hate him. People talk boxing. People are excited to see him fight. Win or lose.
Right. Okay. You still here? Okay, there you go.
Yeah. I'm still here.
And that's what. Do you agree or disagree that a lot of fighters hate Jake Paul for this reason right here? He taking money out their pockets. They real fighters, but they don't have a social media presence. So he's getting what they feel like they should be getting. How's this man? I could beat this guy fighting, but he making more money than me. Do that make sense?
I think he's not taking money out their pocket, but the fact that he's making the money when, like you said, people have been doing this sport for 20 plus years and they're not making nearly what he's making, and he just started.
Right.
So I would be mad too. Like, I understand it completely because it's like we put in the work and you kind of just benefiting off of your name and using it to get you up there, you know. So yeah, that's probably why a lot of people hate him.
Yeah. I mean, but hey, Dean, listen, use what you got to get what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, listen, if I'm born white, if I'm born black,
Do they hate
hey, listen, no
him?
matter how
Make
I'm
it.
born,
You know what I mean?
if it's an advantage for me, I'm a roll with the punches.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Hey, it ain't my fault.
And you got to put in the work.
Yeah, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You still got to be a winner at the end of the day. Because eventually you're going to get exposed. Now, you can pay for all the easy fights you want to, fight all the MMA fighters you want to. Somebody going to definitely expose you one day. Nobody undefeated but God.
Amen.
Amen. Mayweather lost to Castillo. Did y'all see the Castillo fight?
Them and look how.
Okay. Huh?
You talking about Castillo? Who?
No.
The guy who I think he lost his first fight to.
No.
I can't think of his first name.
Wait, who did Castillo fight?
Oh, he fought Floyd. Floyd fought him the first time, and Floyd.
I don't even know about this.
Man, yeah, go look at that fight. Floyd lost that first fight.
Oh, this is way back. Yeah, I didn't watch this fight. Maybe it's a clip or two, but couldn't pull it.
Is it a drunken master fight?
No, that's the one. That's the one. No, that's the one that.
Floyd lost a few fights.
Floyd, his first, there you go, Jose Castillo, my man. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, somebody said, look, it's a Floyd fan right here. No, Floyd won.
Yeah.
He's being biased. Stop it. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, not to bring up the Devin Haney stuff again, but I do feel bad, for Haney, because it takes away from, it's not his fault that the judges gave it to him. He fought his heart out. He fought how he could, and he won the fight on the judges' scorecard. So I feel bad that he's getting all the hate too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, it comes with the territory. When you rich, you famous, you gonna have people gonna love you, people gonna hate you.
Right.
It comes with the sport,
Yeah.
Hey, Jesus didn't do
Also,
nothing to nobody.
It's not like Marvin Hagler wasn't in the sport.
Haters, everybody.
Absolutely. Huh?
I said it's also Marvin Hagler was in the sport. Can you really complain about, something bad happened to me, a judge didn't go my way? Marvin Hagler, took forever to even get a title shot, any close decision. Always went to the opposite. Who did he fight? The Argentinian guy or something, right?
Oh.
The first time? No. Jesus. I think its name starts with an A. Shit, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I can see his freaking face. But either way, he fought him twice, and they gave the decision to the other guy the first time. It was bullshit. His face was all torn up. His eyes are bleeding, and they gave him the decision because it's fucking Marvin Hagler, so he wasn't going to get it.
Oh well, yeah. I thought that he actually gave that fight to Sugar Ray Leonard because he was punching in slow motion when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, how do you go beat Tommy Hearns but then lose to Sugar Ray Leonard on points? An older Sugar Ray Leonard at that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bad fight. I watched it again recently. I scored a 113.
Yeah.
But, it was not Hagler's best fight by any means.
No, like I say, I think he was paid off. It just didn't look right.
You guys seen these comments?
Huh?
You guys seeing this? 116, 112 is not suspect. I don't know about that.
Okay.
Loma coming on late in the fight. I thought Loma started off strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
I thought Haney was almost fucking dropping one around.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I feel like this. This is how I feel. Now, when I went and fought over in Germany, I fought against a guy. His name was Zerbiak Basagorov, right? Now, his promoter was promoting the fight. His promoter was Klitschko, who was the heavyweight champion of the world at the time. Do you know if the fight would have went to a decision, they would have gave it to him? So I was down before the bell went ding ding. So I went out there and knocked him out. So my whole point is this right here. Lomachenko really did win if it wasn't for all the belts. If it wasn't for, Lomo being the older guy. Lomo was behind before the fight even started. Loma went in there and was trying to win on points. You cannot go to try to win on points when you're the older guy. They're bringing you in just as a stepping stone to make Devin Haney look good, so they can build a fight between Tank and Shakur Stevenson. So I feel like, being the B side, he didn't go for the knockout. Even though Haney didn't look good, he was throwing hard punches. He was trying to knock Lomo out while Lomo was trying to win on a decision.
Yeah.
And you don't get the W like that. I mean, I'm just being real.
Not
He
the
won
champ.
the fight. Yeah. But we not
You gotta make it undoubtable.
You gotta make it undoubtable. You
gotta leave no reason. You can't leave any shadow of doubt. Because if they can give any reason to give it to the champ, they're gonna give it to the champ.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, if we was in Ukraine, then you already know who would have got the decision.
Right.
But we were in America. And Ukraine is going into the war right now with Russia. So, ain't no love right now for them. But I mean, I feel like Lomo stock went like this, and I feel like Haney stock went like this, if you ask me. But he's still the champion of the world. So, hey, at the end of the day, he's still getting this.
So you could say that the stock, but realistically, Haney's stock is just as high because he's still got the belts. And next fight, he's going to be making as much money,
That's true. But I'm talking about as far as you see what Shakur Stevenson did, he got in the ring right away. And David and Haney got out the ring right away. And man, Shakur looked like a bully. He was looking at him like this. And Haney was like this. You know how you can see the guy at the corner of your eye? You like, stop it. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Shakur get on his bag. Like once he start fighting these top fighters.
Yeah.
He gonna definitely be up there, and he gonna get more respect than he getting right now.
Yeah.
Right now he's a boxing name.
Yeah, he's a rising star for sure.
A lot of fighters don't really know who he is.
Yeah. But see, that's one thing about Bar Arum. Trust me, I did business with Bar Arum. I can call Bar Arum right now. And I'm not trying to throw shade, but it's just the truth is the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Bar Arum gonna get you just there. He's not gonna let you be able to count your money. When it comes to you being able to count your money, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna get you just where you can just be a star. He's not gonna really make you a superstar. Think about it. Spence-Crawford is doing way better now that he done left Bar Arum in top rank. Floyd Mayweather said, "Man, hold on." He borrowed some money from Al Heyman and bought himself out the contract for I think it was $750,000. And look at Mayweather now. Mayweather would have never made the money he's making today if he was still with top rank. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Yeah, so he don't want you to count your money. No.
But that's how all these dudes are when it comes to owning the businesses, because you don't want the people that's working for you to get too much power, because then it takes away the power from you. Takes away money from your pocket. So
yeah. So that's a good thing y'all get with me being y'all coach. I know business in the ring and out the ring.
Definitely need that too. That's one of the most important things when it comes to this. Just knowing that you're not getting cheated and stuff.
Man, I'm tell you, it's a dirty game. Hey, listen, they can say what they want to say. It is a game. Trust me. It's a dirty game, bro.
Political.
Look at your boy. Look at how they do the guys in MMA. That's terrible. How is MMA to me? I mean, y'all might disagree. It's hotter than boxing. I mean, MMA, don't get me wrong, boxing is hot. But MMA to me, every time they throw a show, it's always sold out. I mean, it ain't even gotta be
always
a big name. It's always sold out. But who making the
fighters
money?
not making nothing. The fighters not making none of that.
Fighters are not making nothing.
The main events sometimes make 50 to 100,000.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? That's terrible.
Terrible.
But their stock is like this. Go look and see how many people is following Conor McGregor on Instagram. Go look and see how many people are following Floyd Mayweather on Instagram. But go look at both their bank accounts.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Right.
All right.
Dana White.
Well, people want to watch Floyd lose.
Exactly. Same with Ali, you know. But hey, it is what it is, though.
Man, they got snakes in the game, man.
They got snakes in the game, man.
Game, man.
They got snakes in the game, man. Stop it. Yeah. How long?
Not long. Woo! Shout out.
I looked at the fight. It was Hagler and Vito Antuofermo, and Antuofermo won, stole it. And he had to get him a rematch. Hagler got the rematch and like knocked him out in the 4th round or something. They had to stop it because he was like, I can't leave it to the judges anymore. I gotta get him out of there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's nothing. It's not new in boxing, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny said Lomachenko kicked that. At best, it was a draw. Hey, listen, I can agree with that. I don't think, to be honest with you, if you know boxing, I don't think it's you wouldn't be wrong if you said anything about that fight, basically. I mean, you could have said Loma won. I wouldn't disagree. If you could say Haney won because he the champ, I wouldn't disagree. I mean, it's just so many scenarios you can go with. I mean, because it's all truth.
Yeah, I said
I
the
love
same
the point
thing.
you made, actually. One of the other streams ago, you were saying that even Apollo Creed knew it in Rocky 2. Man, I won, but I didn't beat him.
Exactly. There you go.
Josiah
I won, but I
posted
didn't
that
beat
on
him.
his
There you
Instagram.
go.
You
Stop
said it.
I won, but I didn't beat him. Whoop that trick. You gotta listen. That one song is the chorus. Whoop that trick. On this channel I say whoop the like button. That's the whoop that trick stand for. But I mean, you gotta whoop that trick. If you don't whoop them, you ain't getting the W. I don't care who it is.
I won, but I didn't beat him.
Exactly. I won, but I ain't beat him. There you go. When I fought Corey Spinks for the belt,
you
listen,
beat him.
I had to defeat. I had to
you beat
whoop
him.
that trick. You hear me? I had to destroy him. When I fought him in a rematch, I had to whoop that trick. I'm telling you, they weren't giving me nothing.
We're not leaving it up to the judges. You can't do that.
I'm not leaving it up to the judges. I do not trust them.
And overhand right.
When they say the winner is this ugly guy right here. How did he win? And the winner is. Hey, look, I remember when they said the winner was when I fought for the second world title. And they said it in Spanish. I don't know Spanish. They said, I was like, oh, man. They said K9 Cornelius Bunches. I said, oh, mama, I did it. Stop it. I did it, mama. Hey, man, shout y'all mamas out, man. Mother's Day just a couple of weeks ago, a month ago.
Oh, yeah.
Man, shout y'all mamas out, man. I'm shouting
Shout out
my
to
Teresa
mom.
Bunch. Hey, Shawana Bundridge. Let's go. Sugar.
Roberta Falzon.
Shout them out, man. They don't get
Carla
no credit, man.
Blaine, you know, the best mom in the world.
Mama said knock you out. Whoa. Man, one love, man. Somebody said I'm Spanish, and I don't even know that. Oh, you don't even know it? Wow. Wow. Yeah, Edward said, boy, you did Corey bad. I had to. And do you know that? Do you know, look, this is so crazy. Corey Spinks, when I lost my title in Michigan at the Masonic Temple, when they robbed me for the belt, man, Corey Spinks, his wife texted my wife and was like, yeah, how you like that? She said something crazy to my text, my wife, something crazy. I mean, and they were, exchanging, on conversations and supposed to be kind of cool, I guess. And man, she went crazy. Like the lady hated my guts, bro. All because I whooped that trick. But at the end of the day, it's just a boxing match. I don't hate your husband. You got something I want. And I got to get it. I got
This ain't personal, this is business.
Exactly. It ain't personal. This is business.
Right. At the end of the day, that's what it is.
At the end of the day. Hold on. We got Johnny and his boy. Hear me? I don't even know who Johnny is. Let's put him on, though. Johnny. Is Johnny on his boy? Hold on. Let's see what Johnny talking about.
I think he popped up for a second.
What up, K9? What's good?
Hey, what up,
man?
though? Johnny.
Bro, you see me on the Twitter, bro. I'm buddies with Steve Kim and them, bro. How you doing?
Oh, okay. How you doing?
How you doing, bro? What's cracking, man? What we talking?
Good, man. We got. Hey, listen. Welcome to the chat, man. We got
Yes, sir.
my fighter Steve. We got my fighter Kevin, and we got my dog Justin.
How y'all doing, man? What's going on with it?
I'm good, man. What you got to say, man? We talking about
How you doing?
the best division in boxing, and we talking about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford.
Oh, yeah, I had to give my little 2 cents on Loma right there, bro. He won that. They need to run it back. In my opinion, run it back. If Haney's a real gangster, he'll run it back in Poland. But we won't even go there. But
in Poland?
Or do it in Chicago. If you want to do it in the States, do it in Chicago, because that's where all the Polish and the Ukrainians stay at. Do it in Chicago. Run it back.
But that would be basically saying that I lost the fight.
Yeah, you're right. I know it. But
if you do only if he lose again. If he win, then that's just solidifying his dub that he did get.
Yeah. But what we talking? Crawford Spence?
Yeah.
Yeah, salute to everybody from Milwaukee, by the way. How y'all doing, man? But man, I mean, I've been thinking about it before. But man, it's 50-50, bro. It's 50-50 Crawford Spence, bro. It's at least in my opinion, I've always been a little bit more on the Crawford side of things. I think something people are forgetting is that Spence has only fought once since 2020. He's only had one fight since 2020, which was Ugas last spring.
Yeah.
So I think
that was a dominant fight, though. It was a dominant fight.
No, for sure, bro. But still, and Crawford ain't been the most active guy in the world either. But still, you only had one fight in 3 years, bro. Like that's, that's so I got to give Spence some credit for jumping into that without taking no tuna, because I thought he was going to beat Thurman up and then fight Crawford, but he didn't do that. He skipped that. So, yeah, man. But I think that's something people might want to keep an eye on, bro, because he might be a little rusty going in there. But that's just me.
Hey, good point. Good point.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I Crawford, like I say, he ain't been the most active dude. He's only been fighting once a year the last couple of years, but he stopped like the last 10 people he fought, bro. So it's one of them dudes. Sometimes even like with Pacquiao, people say, his power carried up, but Pacquiao power never really carried up to welterweight. He stopped Cotto, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Until he could crack when he was at featherweight and lightweight and all that stuff. But it never really translated to welterweight. But Crawford, he's still smashing dudes after moving up a couple of weights. So
what about Margarita? Manny Pacquiao destroyed Margarita at 154.
No, he did. I just meant getting the stoppers. They probably should have stopped that fight, to be honest, because Pacquiao beat the hell out of him. But yeah, but to be honest with you, yeah, man, it's a tough one to call. I feel like Spence has got the better jab, bro, and he's the better puncher to the body. But I think Spence maybe admires his work a little bit too much sometimes, man, and that might be where Crawford jumps on him. So I don't know. It's a tough one, bro. It's a coin flip.
I think Crawford got more in his bag.
I bet you did. Hey, listen. I bet you didn't see what happened in that situation with Errol Spence. So when Errol Spence, remember when Errol Spence had looked down and Ugas had hit him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know the reason why Errol Spence looked down?
It's been a while since I've seen the fight, but
he thought the ref
he thought the ref was breaking. Yeah, he thought the ref was
breaking. No, let me tell y'all the real reason. The real reason he looked down was because, and he said it himself, is that his teeth is fake, right?
Right.
He didn't get a fitted mouthpiece because of that, and he thought his teeth might have fell down. So he looked down, hoping that it didn't, because it would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, he wanted to. Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. That's my wife told me about that. I say, wow.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Only at K9 Boxing, boy. You hear me? Stop it.
Got that insider tip.
Yeah.
I hope that Oh, I'm sorry, Ken.
No, go ahead. You good?
No, I was just gonna say I hope they load that undercard up too, bro. I hope they load that undercard up to the gills. I'm just trying to think within PBC so we ain't got to reach outside the boundaries there. Put Pitbull and Frank Martin.
Ooh.
Pitbull, Frank Martin.
Ooh.
Banger.
Yes, I'm glad you said that because guess what? If they spending all that money with Crawford and Spence, they're not gonna have enough money to put a great undercard on deck. So they need to spend some money to put a great undercard on deck.
Well, and I think that'll help the buys too if they do that. I mean, it always does when you put a good.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Or put.
It's going to be a great night in Vegas too. So anybody's just going to want to be on the card to be on the card.
Yeah. That's true. Shoot, they need to put. You know what I would do? Because it's selling. I put an MMA fighter with a big name on the card.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a smart. Yeah, that's real smart.
I will listen. I will offer Ronda Rousey anybody. She can fight whoever she want to fight to get on the card. You can fight. Yeah. I'm telling you what. Listen, this might be out the pocket, but listen, I think this right here will do more pay-per-view buys, and it's a little funny, but it's serious at the same time. Will Smith versus Chris Rock.
Hey,
man,
that would sell out. It
would do more. Do y'all think it'd do more buys than Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao?
Man, that would sell out.
No. Huh?
That'd sell out. That's all I'm saying.
Poor Chris Rock.
It'll sell out, man. Main event. Put Mike Tyson on there. Mike Tyson versus let me see. Mike against Tyson Fury in the exhibition as the co-main event.
There you go.
Yeah, put I don't know, put a rapper on there too. Put a famous rapper on there. Against another rapper. You know Eminem used to box too. Put Eminem in there against Nate Diaz or somebody.
Yeah, they do need to start mixing up these real fights and kind of putting in the YouTube fighters because I feel like that's gonna help sell the show a little bit more because the YouTube that's where it's at right now. Like those fights is people tuning into those.
Put Busy Bone and Juicy J since they got into a little scuffle on stage. Anyhow, there you go.
Eminem is 50 Cent, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm glad we're speaking on this. That's what they should do right there. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Put the rappers on there. Put the MMA fighters on there. Make the undercard scamp. Put a basketball player versus a football player. I mean, whatever you can do to try to break the record of Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather.
I think what Jake Paul doing with his little his league PFL, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I think he gonna increase the buys once he start putting real fighters on them cards.
Yeah,
and stuff like, and mixing it in with the MMA fighters and the YouTube fighters, like
And I know, like 2-3 years ago or in the 90s, I know a lot of fighters are rolling over in their grave, seeing what's going on with boxing right now. But that's just what it is. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be talking like that if I was a current world champ right now. I would be talking about some Will Smith versus Chris Rock. But
that's with everything, though. Even rap, like skinny jeans now, like everything, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, everything can change. Hey, you can buy a bologna sandwich right now. It's gonna cost you $10.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Everything that went up, you just never know nowadays. COVID.
They gonna sprinkle some parsley on it. They call it gourmet.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Michael Jackson was ahead of the game. He been had a mask on.
Man.
Fuck COVID.
Yeah.
Man, it used to be a time you had a mask on. They was like this, freeze.
Yeah.
Now, you ain't got a mask on. They scared.
Yeah. It's gone full circle. It's gone full circle.
Absolutely. It's different. Yeah, it's different. Man.
Yo, I got a question for y'all because I'm torn on it, man. I don't know. Who y'all liking on the Teofimo and Josh Taylor, bro? Because I'm torn on that one, bro. I'm torn on it because Taylor ain't fought in over a year, and Teofimo ain't looked the greatest his last couple shots, bro. I don't know. That's another one that I'm like, I don't know, bro.
When was the last time Lopez fought?
Well, he fought. Teofimo fought last fall, I think, against that Spanish.
He fought relatively recently.
Yeah, it was like last fall. It was last winter, last fall.
Oh,
and it was a controversial win.
Hey, listen. I think Teofimo needs some help. I think his daddy or whoever's training him need to add some help. I got to roll with Josh Taylor. That guy's a beast.
Yeah, and I know he's coming off a little bit of a layoff there, but
both of them coming off a layoff.
Yeah,
and remember, he the only one that gave Regis Prograis a loss. Regis Prograis is a beast. I think Regis Prograis give Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, all of them problems.
Oh yeah. I don't think nobody's. Speaking of the best division in boxing, that 140. That's definitely up there, bro. That's definitely up there. Yeah. I don't know if it's number one, but it's definitely top 3 or 4 for sure.
Yeah, I think you got to say catch weight, because from 130 to 140, I think they all can mix it up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the 135 dudes is moving up to 140 right now. So,
Absolutely.
You know, that's definitely about to become one of the best divisions, one of the heaviest divisions.
So you done changed your mind about what division you think is the best division, Kev? You said welterweight at first.
I think selling wise, 135 and 140 is the best division. I think fighting wise, 147.
147. But let me say this: the best division fight wise, I'm talking about where everybody fought each other, is what division? Can y'all tell me?
35.
No.
Yeah.
I can give you one. I don't know
35,
about
40.
I don't know about this year, but like of the last handful of years, Superfly, bro. Superfly.
What?
Chocolatito and Estrada and his Quadras, all them boys been scrapping for the last handful of years, bro.
No. Listen. The best division where everybody fight each other. Think about it.
Yeah,
the division where I won my first
130.
154.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Everybody fought everybody. Look, Tony Harrison, he fought against Hurd. Hurd fought against Julian Williams. Julian Williams fought against the big Charlo. The little Charlo fought against Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison beat Charlo. Charlo beat Tony Harrison. How you think that he got all the belts now? Charlo, because everybody fought each other.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason why 154 ain't making as much noise right now, because it's everybody already fought each other now.
So that's why
you already know what everybody is about.
Yep. That's why I said that everybody fought each other. I mean, they've been ahead of the game a long time ago. They fought each other. All of them fought each other a couple years ago.
Well,
I think ultimately that's hurting the division, because now it's like we don't have nothing to look forward to. It's just like, who gonna fight Charlo, Bo? Who gonna fight Charlo?
Well, and that's kind of what I was saying with Superfly, bro. Maybe not right now, but the last handful of years, all them boys been scrapping. Chocolatito and Estrada and the Thai got Rung Vasai, all them dudes, bro. So
yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. What about Canelo? Do y'all think Canelo is done? Is he still pound for pound king, or is it over?
I think Canelo still got a little bit in him. I don't think he needs to be going up any more than 68. He got to stick around that weight, because anything higher than that, he in trouble. Because those dudes got more power than what he can put out.
Pound for pound king, but he's.
So, but I still think he still got a lot left in him in 68 and below divisions.
Yeah. I think saying he's done. I think saying he's done's a step too far. Has he lost a step? Maybe, yeah. But I think saying he's done's a little too far. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
not fair to say, right?
Yeah, that's fair to say, right?
Is he ahead of Tyson Fury on a pound for pound list? Is he even on a top 10 pound for pound list? And his Fury on
Definitely. I
top.
definitely think he is.
Huh?
Definitely.
Yeah,
He's
he's got to
definitely
be
on
on
a pound for
bro.
pound list.
Yeah, he's definitely got to still be on there.
Because he's still like he still did a lot of damage to all of these champions in the 68 and the 60 division. You know, to the point where he had to move up to 75 because that's the only real work that he was gonna get.
Right. Did y'all see Jamal Charlo that he got custody of all his kids? And
good for him.
Yeah, and
oh yeah.
And do you think that the WBC are being too nice because he haven't defended his belt in a couple of years? I mean, what champion can hold the belt hostage? Ain't got to fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand he was going through something, but what about the number one contender that's trying to fight for the belt, trying to feed his family? How can you just hold the belt hostage like that?
Yeah, no, they should have let some other people fight for that belt, bro. You come back when you're ready, but yeah, you can't be. Yeah, I think they should have.
Because I feel like that's why that division, like I said, is not really doing nothing. Because he got all the belts, and it's like we don't really know who else is in the division because ain't nobody fighting the championship. Like ain't nobody fighting for the belts because he's not willing to fight them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know, so that's hurting that whole class like a lot because nobody's looking forward to no fights in 160.
I'd love to see a fight between him and that Janabek kid, man. That kid looks sharp, bro. He looks sharp. I'd love to.
Yeah.
See, I'd
you see Justin saying his phone's dying.
Yeah, see, yeah, I saw it. That's why I posted it so y'all can know, you know.
So you're in charge of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Y'all saw the Nakatani knockout last week?
Oh, Nakatani. I think I saw it.
It was on the Lomachenko undercard, Haney undercard. It was for the bantam, or no, was it the bantam? Yeah, it was one of the bantamweight titles. I know he moved up he's fighting Fulton.
Yeah.
And he moved, and so it was a vacant title. It was him and the Australian kid, Maloney. Yeah. Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
it was knockout of that might be knockout of the year, bro. That was a bad one.
What about the upset of the year?
Oh, you make me think now.
Oh man. I'm gonna give you a hint. He's taller than Dean. And
Mendoza Fundora.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sebastian Fundora. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it. Oh man, did y'all see that fight?
Yeah.
I seen that fight. That was a good fight. That was a good fight.
Man, I thought he was.
That was definitely that's definitely the upset of the year.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a fight that people not talking about that I think they should be talking about, and I think this fighter is the number one fighter, pound for pound. Do y'all know who I'm talking about and what fight I'm talking about? His eyes are like this.
No.
Johnny
got to know.
GGG.
No, his eyes ain't like that. No, his eyes are
Triple
like
G,
this.
that's the only dude I know who eyes like that.
They slant.
Inoue.
And in your way.
In your way.
There you go. What up, though, champ?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, him and Fulton, bro. That's another just.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Lil K now just walked in the building. He told me to tell y'all what's up, too.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Oh, look. Yeah. They said, what's up? So, do y'all think that this is one of the best years that we done had in the sport of boxing in that last 10, 20 years?
As far as
I think definitely one of the best ones. It's bringing the sport of boxing back out because the last decade, you know, it's kind of been downhill.
Yeah.
But I think with the whole YouTube and the exhibition and, you know, the fighters fighting the best fighters and all of that is coming back out.
You know what would really make it? You know, we got most of the fights we was asking for. Plant Benavidez, that was a great fight with Taylor Teofimo. That's coming up. Loma Haney, Ryan Tank, Crawford Spence, and we fought that. We got most of the fights we were asking for. If you really wanted to put the exclamation point on it, give me that Fury Usyk at the end of the year, bro. Give me that undisputed heavyweight. If you really wanted to hammer home, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's definitely been one of the better years of recent memory for sure.
Or Anthony Joshua versus
Versus,
Yeah, that's the fight.
I still want to see that fight. That's the fight I want to see.
Hey,
I don't care about their losses. That's the fight I want to see.
I want to see that
more
one
than any of the heavyweight fights.
Man, styles make fights.
Yeah, I think that Anthony Joshua is the pound for pound superstar, the biggest in boxing right now. I mean, this man done lost 2 fights in a row before his last fight, and skin color, he's black, and he still was a superstar. I'm talking about, man, Floyd would have lost his first fight, his stock would have bounced. Man, hey, Anthony Joshua is huge, bro. That man, I'm talking about, he got a fan base out of this world.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree?
Definitely.
On the other side of the world, especially.
Huh?
Yeah, like over there on the other side of the world, absolutely.
Yeah, he got a country behind him.
Yeah.
If he would have never lost, I'm telling you, and tell me if y'all agree. If he would have never lost to the Usyk and Andrew Reese and would have stayed undefeated, the fight between him and Tyson Fury would have broke the bank.
100%. 100%.
Usyk and Fury?
No, Fury and Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. Oh, that's the biggest. That's the biggest. More than anything.
They would have did more numbers than Pacquiao and Floyd.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's just like that set the bar forever.
Yeah, no, but look, now overseas they're gonna get their money and they're gonna get the fan base. But can they market themselves over here in America?
Right.
America probably wouldn't support them as much. But everybody and their mama would have ordered the fight over in United Kingdom and Germany.
Definitely.
Now, if they can get 5 million people over in America to order the fight, man, they got a great opportunity, a great chance.
Yeah,
I think with the people stealing these lives, stealing these links and sending these links, and so many ways to be to cheat the game, that a lot of these pay-per-view buys are not going to actually, you're not going to get the same numbers. You're not going to ever be able to break Manny Pacquiao and Floyd record because it's too easy to steal pay-per-view buys. Do you all agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. I feel like it's always been that way. Like, it's always been a way that people was gonna be able to pirate these fights and everything. It just all comes down to the popularity of the boxing. No matter how you put it, fights is gonna be stole. It's always gonna be a way for somebody to watch it free. At the end of the day, but it's still gonna sell the way it's gonna sell.
No, hey, look, I listen. I don't know about when Manny Pacquiao fought Floyd. I don't think nobody was really stealing. They got too many buys. They got all their money.
I feel like right after that is when people started pirating all that stuff.
Absolutely. They constantly be on this live. Hey, we got a link. We got the link.
VPNs and everything started selling.
Man, if you're going to take it, don't tell on yourself too, bro. Come on, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And they
don't
be
tell
mad at
on
me.
yourself now. Yeah.
Watch parties. I just commentate the fight. I can't show the actual fight. They gonna take the live down. They probably take my actual YouTube channel from me. I mean, they don't understand. Yeah. Or they just don't care.
Yeah. That's the thing. I remember they had some method of doing it when I was a kid. My uncles and them, we throw the parties for the fights and when De La Hoya, because I'm 30.
Okay.
So I'm 31. So I when De La Hoya was younger and Roy Jones was in their prime and all them guys in the 90s, and Holyfield, and they had some way of doing it. I don't know how the hell they did it. I don't want to know.
Like I said, it's always gonna be a way for people to watch it for free.
Yeah, but we paid for most of them. But I know they had we was doing it like every month then at that point.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, man. Listen, if there's a will, there's a way. And when let's say, for instance, a big fight come on and I invite all my homeboys over, you miss pay-per-view buys. I don't want you to if I'm fighting, I don't want y'all order it. You and your wife watch it. Don't you and the whole crew, because this is 50 people. Standing there watching. I'm missing money. I'm losing money.
Yeah,
right.
It doesn't kind of get like the DVDs. You know how you make a you know what I'm saying? You make a sample and you start selling DVDs.
Sell it.
The bootlegs. They've been bootlegging for a nice little minute now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like,
I mean, even nowadays, people are streaming it on Facebook Live. Like, if you lucky enough,
that's true.
you can always find
that's
something
true.
on Facebook Live.
and they did
You're
this,
right.
and they did the same thing with the music. Y'all remember LimeWire back in the day?
Oh yeah, LimeWire. You
Yeah,
can tear people's computers up.
Yeah.
LimeWire, FrostWire, all of that.
All of that stuff. Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
So Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. The winner is pound for pound, best fighter in the world. What do he go? Do he go down as in the top 10 as one of the best fighters of all time?
Yes.
Definitely top 10 welterweight. I don't know about all time. That's a bit of a stretch. Because you got, man, if you're saying all time, you got to start throwing Archie Moore and Joe Louis.
I'm gonna say all time, and I'm gonna only say this because between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, they done fought the best of their weight class, like in this area.
Yeah.
Both of them has fought all the top dudes. So,
Yeah. So what would Errol Spence or Terence Crawford do to Sugar Ray Leonard? What would Sugar Ray Leonard do to Errol Spence or Terence Crawford? How would that fight go? Or Tommy Hearns?
I think Leonard gives it to him, to tell you the truth, bro. But
yeah, I think Leonard for sure. Tommy Hearns, I think he probably, I don't think he would be able to keep up with those guys. Because nowadays it's like, they got, like I said, they got a lot more in their bag. They a lot more skillful. Tommy Hearns is more of a brawler. So
I don't know, bro. Hearns had. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Hearns was.
Little K9, he needs you.
Right down the pipe, boom.
Yeah,
I've never seen faster punches in my life.
Hearns had a great left jab. He was so long, so powerful.
I'll tell you. And don't forget that they had probably the greatest trainer of all time in their corner.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Hey, listen. Errol trainer, Derek James, and Terence Crawford's trainer cannot spell Emmanuel Stewart. That man had more world champions than anybody in the history of boxing. He would have came up with the greatest game plan in the world.
Yeah.
That man was a genius, bro. I mean, the knowledge that he had, the way he thought about boxing, this man was a beast, bro. Everybody and their mama came to come train with Emmanuel Stewart. Tyson Fury flew all the way from United Kingdom to come to Crunks. That's how I sparred Tyson Fury.
Yeah. Yeah. That man, Matt Manning would have came up with a good game plan for sure.
Man, he would have. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Man, so they still got these.
Hey, listen.
All right,
y'all might have something to do later on or whatever. Snap, man. You all want to shout out y'all social media, man. We had a good one tonight. Got to save stuff for another day.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ken. Well, thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it. Nice.
Hey, listen, I gotta definitely have you on here again, man. Go to my Instagram or either on Twitter, man, and DM me so I can go ahead and get your number because I like the fact that you know your stuff.
I'll get you on the Twitter, bro. Steve Kim knows me too, bro. So I'll catch you on the Twitter, bro. But I'm Johnny's Combat Talking News, bro. I got the little. Yeah, but thank you, homie. Y'all have a good night now. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
you,
bro.
One love. Cam, give me your social media, man. Hey, then give me your social media or however y'all want to do it. You want to go first? I mean,
I'll go first. Follow me, Dr. Kev 313 on IG. Dr. Kev Kyrie on Facebook. And that's all. Go follow me.
Yeah.
And I got a fight coming up June 10th. Tune in. I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes. It's gonna be a knockout, so be ready for me to let y'all see that.
How long?
Not long.
Not long. It's over.
June 10th.
Right,
Team K9's coming. You guys
coming,
can follow
dogs
me.
us.
Yeah, dogs are us.
Hey, Kev, you got that meal, boy?
I'm gonna have it for you.
Oh,
yeah. I'm at work right now. As soon as I get off.
Yeah.
As soon as I get off in the morning, I got it for you. Before I come.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna shout out my Instagram real quick before I tap out.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We don't ever tap out, but hey,
Yeah.
you guys can follow me.
MMA.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Houdini HOUDEANE _. So Team K9. Let's get it June 10th.
Let's get
Yes,
it
sir.
June 10th. Boy, you hear me? How
Coming.
long? Not long, big fella.
Appreciate you, K9.
Oh
Awesome
yeah, much
live
love,
stream.
boy. Much love. Dogs us. Yeah. Yeah, they're my dogs, man. Hey, look, we just had to go live, man, and talk the game, man. You know, appreciate y'all all for tapping in.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So, y'all have a good evening. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Share the link, hit the like button, and we're gonna be sparring tomorrow, y'all, at 1:30 or 1:00 p.m. Eastern
Tune in.
time. Sunday fun day
K9
at
Boxing
Gold
Live.
Gym. Huh?
Said tune in. K9 Boxing Live.
K9 Boxing
Y'all want to
Live,
see some
boy,
work?
with the best
Yes,
in
sir.
the Midwest, East Coast, West Coast. We hit them up for sure.
In the country.
Country, yeah. All right, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. And we out, y'all. Dogs us, Team K9 in the building. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all supposed to say, stop it.
Stop it.
They don't know nothing about that, do they? Oh, man. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all have a good one. All right, my dog. Cheers.